Rachelsey at the movies at home.
We watched Onward. So Onward was recently, I recently saw trailers in theaters.
It must have been fast-tracked to Disney Plus.
And released on Disney Plus, and like, wow, like a newish movie being streamed. And if you already have Disney Plus, you're like, excellent. You could also like purchase it on Amazon Prime. Like they have Amazon Theater, so they have recently released recently
released theatrical presentations.
Whatever you want to say. They got those. I think they're kind of pricey. They're kind of pricey for me. Like between $10 and $15.
Definitely not as cheap.
You should just get Disney Plus for the month.
You can just watch whatever you want on Disney Plus.
Yeah, so we watched Onward, which is about two brothers, and they go on a quest. Now, the setting for this movie, this takes place in some kind of other world. You'll notice, like, in the backdrop, sometimes there's two moons. The beings on this world are different
They're
than
like fairy tale beings.
Human beings. Yeah, this seems to be in that kind of variety. There's centaurs. Is that what they are? Centaurs, half man, half horse. The brothers weren't that. They were something, I don't know what they are. But yeah,
unicorn
and wizards. So it was like there used to be a day and age of magical, of magic and wizardry. Wizardry?
Magic. I prefer to call it magic. Yeah, wizardry.
And yeah, and you have two brothers are gifted after they're 16 a wizard staff from their father who passed away when they were very, very young. What do you say about this movie? Go, wait, or skip?
It sounds dumb when you explained it. I was like, this movie sounds terrible. This movie's not terrible. I enjoyed watching it on Disney Plus on my couch. I don't think it was a great film. I don't think it was the original Lion King or something like that, or even like Toy Story 4, right? That was a really great animated movie. But I do think it was worth watching, so I guess I would say to wait and watch this whenever you want. You shouldn't skip it. Like, I think that the performances were strong in it. It was an interesting thing. There were some emotional gravitas in it. I thought that is gravitas a word? Toss? I don't know. There was some emotional content in it that worked, and I think that I like when filmmakers create stories like this that are put in different worlds, and I think that it was largely successful at what it wanted to be.
I think that I'm going to say wait, although, caveat, if you are a family that sees like all these family type movies, this is definitely a go for you. Do not like miss this movie. I mean, if you're out there and you have watched Trolls, there is no reason why you should not watch this movie.
Have you watched Trolls though?
I haven't.
So maybe Trolls is good. You also didn't want to watch this movie.
Well, what's a movie that I didn't like that I've watched? If you've seen Minions, then do not let this movie pass you by. This is actually like a good movie. Now, why would I not say like go? I don't think this movie is in the like upper level of say Up.
It's not an instant classic or anything.
Toy Story, like, movies like that were just absolutely fantastic. I don't think it was quite there, so that's why I'm dropping it down to a wait. But I did think it was really good, and I have to tell you guys, but when we saw the trailer while we were watching other movies, I was like, this looks super dumb.
It sounded dumb too when you explained it.
Had no interest in seeing this movie. It just like it came out of nowhere with like this world, and was this Pixar?
I don't know.
I just think sometimes there's these Disney movies, they have a super hard time making trailers for them that make me think that I want to watch them.
To be fair to the trailer people, when you gave your version of the trailer of explaining what the movie was about, it also seemed dumb.
You're saying maybe
I was
there
like,
was no way. You know what? Here's what I'm saying.
They did have that one funny scene in the trailer.
Maybe have some more mystery around your trailer then. Maybe you needed to go that route with it. Give me a lot of mystery, like, ooh, intriguing. What is this? Like, but you gave me a lot, and I really thought it was super dumb. The only reason we saw this movie is because it's quarantine time, and it was on Disney Plus. You know what I mean? And I was like, I want to watch a movie that's not from like 1985. Like it's new, and that's why we saw it. We don't see a lot of kid movies because I've said this before. I think kid movies are graded on a curve, and they're not all as good as what people say they are. Definitely don't listen. Like, if you don't have kids, if you have friends with kids, they're not going to know. They're going to think all these movies are good, and they're wrong, guys. They're wrong.
Spoilers! It's got Star-Lord in it. You know?
Well, that's not really a spoiler.
Spoiler! Okay,
but
spoiler.
I will say Chris Pratt, his like little character and his voice during the trailers was one of the things I was like, I don't want to see this. I don't like this guy. I didn't find that character to be very likable in the trailers.
He was.
In the movie, he won me over a little bit.
Yeah.
So, the movie itself was
hard to win over.
was a really good story about family and seeing two. It's even going to make me cry. Seeing two brothers, like, go on this quest and sacrifice, like, for the love of one another. And really willing the good of the other, which is how, like, love can be defined. And seeing that, and then you get, like, these side things, too, where the mom is, you know, she's doing the same thing to help them. Even their maybe soon-to-be stepdad, her mom's boyfriend, he was, like, kind in the movie. So I like that they didn't villainize, characters you might typically villainize.
It was pretty good. Like, there were some pretty, like, funny moments. And it was a touching film, like you described. And it's just...
And the end didn't happen. I mean, my heart was aching for the younger son to meet his dad.
You realized he had a dad all along, kind of.
Right. But, like, it doesn't happen. But there was... So, you know, it's one of those things where you have love and sorrow existing together. Yeah. And I talked about that in the movie review for 1917. It was seeing, like, beauty and tragedy together. And there's just something, a certain amount of depth, you know, that was there with that. So, I don't know. Maybe this movie is a go. I don't know.
I don't know. I know that the child in me, the whole movie, because it... if you've seen the trailer, I guess the dad comes back, just like half of him comes back. The whole time, all I can think about is how he's just mostly like the bottom half, which is like a butt. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, he can't even think. What is he doing? Like, when is he gonna pee? Like, the whole time, I can't stop thinking about how ridiculous this is.
Right, like, how does he move his foot? So, like, he has this, like, kind of cute...
he doesn't have his brain.
He touches his son's foot.
He can't hear because he doesn't have a head.
With his foot, but, like, how does he move his foot? Because he doesn't have a brain.
How does he know that, anything, really? And, like, how is he not just... Anyway.
I mean, as far as I know, yeah, it's a weird thing.
But I couldn't get over it. Like,
don't think too hard about that,
I feel like, you don't have to go down that. You don't have to go down that slippery slope. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, so that's our review for Onward. Any other words of wisdom for our audience?
Onward, the title makes me think of that song, the Up, Up, and Away song. Did you guys do Up, Up, and Away, which was the balloon thing?
I don't remember it being called that.
We had it. It was called Up, Up, and Away, and then, like, we would all go out there with our little balloons, you know?
Did you guys have a song?
Yeah.
Up and away, my beautiful, my beautiful.
Okay, I don't remember there being a song
like,
either.
Up and away, and, like, you would let it go, and, like, here's some trash for your yard, everyone. Anyway, do you remember that?
I remember releasing balloons.
Release the balloons.
My name and address on them.
Let's release 25,000 balloons.
There were 25,000 people in your grade or elementary.
Okay, let's release 600 balloons.
Now, are you saying across the United States that this happened? Then 25,000 is maybe more closer to the mark.
Oh, I think it'd be a lot higher than that.
Yeah. You missed the mark in both directions. That's what we decided. But you don't have to miss the mark today. You can like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, subscribe to Rachelsey at the Movies.